Powered by the Montana Television Network. This is the 5:30 News on Q2, Montana's news leader.
Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Jay Cohn.
And I'm Jeanelle Slade. Montana fire crews stepping up and heading to California to help battle wildfires tearing through the state.
At this hour, at least 31 people are dead, dozens more missing as those flames continue to rage out of control across both northern and southern California.
This weekend, Montana sent close to 100 firefighters and as many as 20 fire engines to help in any way they can.
Q2's Zoe Zandora standing by tonight with more on the latest. Zoe.
Thanks, Jay and Jeanelle. As Montana crews are en route, more than 8,000 other firefighters are battling the two major wildfires in California. The death toll continues to climb, with desperate friends and family still searching for missing loved ones. Several bodies have been found in burned out cars where drivers got stuck in traffic trying to flee. High winds and the bone-dry terrain are fueling the danger, sparking even more new fires. Entire cities are still under mandatory evacuation, leading to another growing problem: looters. Police arrested several suspects who were impersonating fire officials trying to gain access to fire zones. Now, nearly 6,500 homes have been destroyed in the blaze. Officials say at least 36 firefighters have lost their own homes. The Camp Fire now matches the record for the single deadliest wildfire in the state. We'll check in with Montana crews once they arrive on Tuesday. Jay and Jeanelle.
All right, thanks so much, Zoe.
Well, firefighters from Montana are moving out to help residents here in our state also impacted by these devastating fires.
And for airman and California resident Jordan Bush, who is stationed at Malmstrom, his entire family was evacuated from his California home. All of their belongings left behind as family members raced against the clock.
It didn't take long before Bush's family started to send him pictures and video of the scene. What they didn't know, though, was that they'd be pulling out of their home's driveway for the last time.
Really hard. As much as I want to go home, I know I can't, just because I don't have anywhere to go to, really. We're 100% sure that it's gone. We haven't had any confirmation, but all my parents' friends that live up there have gotten confirmation, and that whole town is leveled.
Just devastating photos. We're pleased to tell you, though, that all of Jordan's family members were able to make it out safely.
Over the course of the 2018 Montana midterm election, a common theme: veterans and veterans affairs. Well, today we talked with Montana veterans to find out what they thought about being a key issue in the election and what are the biggest issues they face.
They actually need to take the Veterans Administration off the political football field, because they keep playing around with it and trying to make political statements with it instead of just working for veterans.
Legislation is in place to do what they need to do. Now the thing is, it's got to get funded and they got to get staffed. And those are not very easy to do. They're the important things to do.
I'm going to the VA for my medical care. They've been very good to me. The only thing that I think needs to be improved on is the speed in which they make things happen.
I think the biggest thing is to reach out more to the older vets that aren't as aware as the newer vets of what is available and what can be done for them.
Now, those we did talk with today told us they feel Montana does more than most states for its veterans, but there's still work to be done.
Newly elected Montana lawmakers will be choosing their party leaders in Helena later this week. Leaders for the 2019 legislative session. In the Montana House, both Republicans and Democrats will be choosing first-time leaders. Our chief political reporter Mike Dennison tonight has more.
Republicans control the House majority once again next year and will be choosing a new Speaker of the House. Candidates for the top spot are Representatives Greg Hertz of Polson and Nancy Balance of Hamilton. If Balance wins, she'd be the first female Speaker of the House in Montana history. House Democrats will choose between Representatives Casey Schreiner of Great Falls and Tom Woods of Bozeman for Minority Leader. In the state Senate, also controlled by Republicans, the current president, Republican Scott Sales of Bozeman, and Minority Leader, Democrat John Sesso of Butte, are running for their positions again. Sesso is unopposed, but Sales will face opposition from the current Senate Majority Leader, Republican Fred Thomas of Stevensville. Party caucuses will vote for their 2019 leaders at meetings Wednesday morning at the state capitol. Reporting from Helena, Mike Dennison, MTN News.
Thank you, Mike. He reminds us, Mike does, that the 2019 Montana legislature convenes on the 7th of January.
Some people in Billings with no other place to stay could possibly find themselves out on the cold winter's long nights.
The Montana Rescue Mission says it no longer will take in those seeking shelter who are either intoxicated or who have been using alcohol. Now, previously, the rescue mission would allow everyone to come inside the shelter who needed a place to stay on nights with inclement weather, but that policy is now changing.
Executive Director Perry Roberts says the move was necessary to keep staff and others in the shelter safe.
We run into the same problems whenever we do it, and that's part of the reason they don't stay at the shelter. Is they don't like our rules. They don't want to behave. They don't want to do what people tell them to do or ask them to do. So I think overall, it's like I say, it's a tough decision. I hate to see anybody cold, but they do have the opportunity to go up to the crisis center if they get themselves up there.
Now, there is one potential problem with that. However, the Community Crisis Center only has room for a maximum of 45 people. We did talk to the director of the Community Crisis Center today, who told Q2 that they are scrambling to find a way so that no one has to be outside on the cold nights. We'll hear more about that coming up tonight on our 10 o'clock news.
Well, temperatures are dipping this week here in Billings, and a local tattoo shop is using this cold as an opportunity to collect sleeping bags so our area homeless can stay warm. Rise Again Tattoo on Central Avenue has already collected more than 100 new sleeping bags to donate to the Hub Drop-In Center. Hub employees will disperse to those who need them. Now, in return, when you bring a brand new sleeping bag, you receive a $50 gift certificate redeemable at the tattoo shop. Owners say they want to be part of the solution when it comes to families fighting through this cold.
I think that it takes a lot of selflessness and effort to bless those around you, but we moved to Montana, just fell in love with Montana, and we just want to be contributors to the community in a positive manner. We want to push love, no more hatred, and try to make a difference in the world.
And if you plan to donate a sleeping bag, Rise Again also asks that it be able to withstand sub-zero temperatures. The shop will continue to collect sleeping bags in brand new condition for the next 30 days.
Here's a fun story tonight. Billings resident Wes Nelson and his truck Big Red took home the top prize in the History Channel's Truck Night in America back on Saturday. The episode was called Battle of the Big Dogs. The show is a truck versus terrain competition down in Georgia, featuring customized trucks from across the country. Nelson brought his own Ford pickup for the competition. The competition also tests driving skills.
I think it's just about friends and community, and of course during the show they edit out everything because they take so much material and edit down into the show, and I just couldn't give props to my friends that came and helped me. It wasn't about me, it was about my friends working together and getting that old go. All I had to do was drive it, and that was the easy part. So yeah, it's just fun. It's just really fun. I had a good time.
And the story just gets better from there. Nelson says he plans to use his winnings to help out one of his friends with his mounting medical bills. Q2's Jenny Fick will bring us more on the full story tonight at 10 o'clock.
Coming up on tonight's 10 o'clock news, it's time to hit the books and dig up some old history on our own Billings Public Library.
And later in sports tonight, after 20 seasons, Carroll College head football coach Mike Van Diest is calling it a career. Tonight, Scott hears from the Saints' longtime leader.
And coming up in weather, looks like high pressure in the upper levels and at the surface will be blowing into our region, and that means some strong gusty winds. We'll talk about what that means for you coming up in a few more minutes.
You're watching MTN News with Jay Cohn and Jeanelle Slade. Storm Tracker weather with Bob McGuire and sports with Scott Green. This is the 5:30 news on Q2, Montana's news leader.